It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by, we're gonna fill our house with happiness. Rain dry, but we'll smother the blues with tenderness. Days go by, there's room for you, room for me, for gentle hearts and opportunity. Days go by, it's the bigger love of the family.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ethan Thomas, and I'll be talking to you today about justice and the Supreme Court. Now, recently, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away at the ripe age of 87 from pancreatic cancer. Ginsburg was the second woman chosen to serve as a Supreme Court Justice. She helped create, pass, and uphold many laws that Americans still benefit from today. Of course, with the death of Ginsburg comes the need for a newly chosen Supreme Court Justice who will ultimately serve until their death. There are currently 8 Supreme Court justices, and it is vital to choose someone who is well-rounded, knowledgeable, and bipartisan. The Supreme Court plays a very important role in our constitutional system of government. As the highest court in the land, it's the court of last resort for those looking for justice. Due to its power of judicial review, it plays an essential role in ensuring that each branch of government recognizes the limits of its own power. Third, it protects the civil rights and liberties of all Americans. Overall, the Supreme Court serves to ensure that the changing views of a majority do not undermine the fundamental values common to all Americans. This includes freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and due process of law. The decisions of the Supreme Court also have an important role on all of society. With such a powerful position on the line, there has been much controversy surrounding the selection of a new Supreme Court justice by President Donald J. Trump. Many citizens and political correspondents believe the president-elect, chosen during this fall's presidential election, should nominate the next Supreme Court justice. Although President Trump has nominated Amy Coney Barrett, she hasn't been able to take the seat. The Democratic Party has been outspoken on this, stating that it is unfair for President Trump to nominate someone so late in his presidency when in 2016, former President Barack Obama was refused the opportunity to do something similar to this under similar conditions. There is also concern that if confirmed, Barrett would tilt the already conservative majority bench further to the right, which would shift national legislation results for another generation of Americans. Now, this story is ongoing, and only time will tell the fate of our Supreme Court. Thank you. My name is Ethan Thomas, and that's my spiel on justice and the Supreme Court.
My name is Sydney Hilliard, and I am talking to you about Brianna Taylor. People around the world continue to mourn the death of Brianna Taylor. She was an innocent 26-year-old woman who was fatally shot by Louisville police while she was asleep in her home. Brianna was an EMT first responder and a woman with aspirations to make the world a better place. She was killed on June 23, 2020, when the Louisville police issued a no-knock warrant and blindly shot into her home. Brett Hakeson was one of the officers noted as being responsible for her death. His actions and those of his fellow officers were in violation of department policy and resulted in her death. The Louisville police were there on suspicion of drug activity by her boyfriend, Kenneth Walk. Although there were no drugs found in the home, Kenneth, however, was arrested for firing back at the police, although there was no verbal identification. Many feel he acted in self-defense. More than a month after the shooting, Glover was offered a plea deal if he would testify that Taylor was part of his drug dealing operations. Glover rejected the deal. Since her death, protests, digital and in person, have occurred around the world. After months of protests and public outrage, a grand jury indicted Brett Hankinson on 3 counts of wanton endangerment for endangering a neighbor of Taylor with his shots. None of the officers involved in the raid were directly charged in Taylor's death. Although the loved ones of Brianna have yet to receive justice, and it is easy to get caught up in the frustration and hopelessness that accompanies news of another unarmed Black American being murdered, we want to take a moment to shine light on the amazing woman, daughter, sister, and kind and giving friend she was in life. Brianna, we honor you and we love you. Thank you.
What's up, Regal Eagles? It's your girl, Sith the Science Kid, and we are here with the Regal Eagle Report, giving you a dash of tea to sip on throughout the week. So let's get into it. Breaking news, we have midget shooting at stallions. Nah, I'm just playing, but in reality, rapper Megan Thee Stallion was shot in the foot following a pool party. Now, at the time of this incident, there was no identity of the culprit. So this created a stir between the media because everyone wanted to know who shot Meg. So she later took to Instagram Live and confessed that it was her former friend Tori that shot her. After weeks and weeks of silence on his end, he later came forward and stated his piece. Now, was it to apologize, admit his wrongdoings, address his foul play? How about none of the above? Instead, he created an album that dissed Megan and other artists that sided with her. How lame is that? Now, you would think that at a time like this, where people are constantly fighting for justice for women like Brianna Taylor, that Tori would A, read the room and see that the world is fed up with the abuse and murder of African American women, and B, rectify his wrongdoings to Megan. But nah, he just had to take the lowdown road. He had to write, record, mix, and master a song that denigrates and glorifies the abuse of Black women. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not be like Mr. Langs. Please do not stream his abuse-gloating so-called song. Instead, take a look at our song of the week. It is for sure to lift up your spirits and give you hope throughout the week. Our song is Keep Your Head Up by the infamous Tupac Shakur.
It's your girl Angel coming back again with the tea for the Regal Eagle Report. So today we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj having her new baby. Nicki Minaj and her husband, Kenneth Peru, welcomed their new baby on Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. I wonder how many more coming after. I'm just playing. But she has been somewhat secretive about her pregnancy, which is totally her prerogative. But ignorant fans are wondering what the gender of the baby actually is. They want to know the details. So, her roommate, Lonnie Love, posted on Twitter a congrats for the new baby girl, not knowing the actual gender of the baby. Later, she had to take the post down, but she still continues to congratulate them anyways. Hopefully, it actually is a girl. Fingers crossed.
Congrats again to Nicki and her new bundle of joy. On an even better note, Yara Shahidi has been cast as Tinkerbell in Disney's new live-action remake of the Peter Pan film. This movie is Disney's latest move in their commitment to diversity in their live-action remakes. Now, Yara Shahidi is well known for her young political activism and also her role in the hit series Blackish. It's nice to see a little Black girl magic hit the TV screens once again. Well, that about wraps up our Regal Eagle Report. Be on the lookout for our next segment. Adios.
Thank you to all the JPS-Tougaloo Early College High School students and Callaway High School senior who volunteered to assist with absentee voting this week. Your actions have made a difference and represented both the Jackson Public School Districts and Tougaloo College well. A special shout out to our very first volunteer of the month, Junior Marquita Shell. She has such a heart for the elderly, disabled, and people in general. She volunteered every day this week. She was so excellent, so hardworking, so efficient, and so professional that she was offered a paid internship. Now that's the benefit of serving and doing it well. Thank you, Marquita. You inspire us all. Thank you, Hinds County Circuit Clerk Zach Wallace, for helping our program develop a generation of leaders.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page.